Hey there, friends. Happy Sunday to you. I hope all of you are doing great. I made myself a book, and I wanted to show this to you. We are also going to process a magazine this morning. I thought it would be kind of fun to do that. I just really had this hankering to A, make myself a ring down journal, and B, use a lot of scrappy papers that I had lying about in the little art studio. So what I did, and thank you, Miss R. Miss R sent me a bunch of book covers, and this one was a World Book Encyclopedia. I love the thoughts of encyclopedias. I know that we have the interweb now and we can find out anything very quickly, but I always love to just pick up an encyclopedia and read. So I used some encyclopedia elements in this book. I'll show it to you. And then I realized it had a G on it. And I was like, I had kind of wanted to put together a new glue book. And so I thought, oh, well, okay, well, maybe that's what I should do. But I also think that you could use something like this, and I'll just start to show it to you. It is rather big, y'all. It's 10 by 6 3/4. So it's a big honking book when you start to open it up. I was able to use some of these really fun, I think this is a 1988 publication from Better Homes and Gardens about, it says Success with Houseplants. And I think it's 1985 right here. I love the way these pages open. You can do like a multi-page right here. You can glue book it in, or you can paint it, or whatever. This was not from this G edition of this encyclopedia. This is from a different encyclopedia. But I just love encyclopedias. I really can't, I can't go any more into it than that. I just love them. This is like a farm publication about how to build structures on a farm. This is another of the plant things. Look at this. I love these illustrations. I think this is from maybe 1930 or so. I also love the way that, certain words are highlighted. This is the Battle of Antietam. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but you can just kind of see. And there we go, the Cathedral of Notre Dame. Picture right here. I did not purposely put anything in the book. I just picked up random pages and kind of cut them to size. Like I said, I was working with 10 by 6 3/4, so I had like a size, a size that I could go either way with. So in there is Michelangelo's The Creation of Adam. It is incredible to think that I actually saw that last year when I was in Italy for my 60th birthday. So I've got some blank pages in here. It's really just a random mismatch. The Crystal Palace, which was constructed in 1851 by Prince Albert. I also put in a bit of cardboard. It's just a random mishmatch of stuff. But I think, just for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to kind of start with a glue book, and then maybe I might do some mixed media in it. Who knows? I just needed a new art journal, and basically this is a ring bound art journal. And if you guys are interested, let me know, and I might do some of these for the store. So I got a copy of the Wall Street Journal magazine. My friend Tom actually subscribes to the Wall Street Journal, and they do this beautiful publication. And I guess they do it, this is December, January, so they must do it 6 times a year. But the publication itself is just luscious. So I wanted to kind of go through here and just cut some things out. I love hands. I love these words. I also have a 2.5 by 3.5 art trading card blank. So sometimes I just like to place this on a page and kind of just cut around it. So what I like to do to process my magazines, and I think everybody does this differently. I know that I want Gwyneth Paltrow's eyeball right here. I'm gonna cut that out. Just kind of cut around it. And then I can just kind of place my ATC on it. And this makes, that eyeball will make a great first layer for an art trading card. Or, a first layer for a flow pocket, if you're doing that kind of thing. I did not know that was a thing now, but apparently it is. I love the word sweet success. I don't keep magazine images. I just don't like keeping things, then you get into a clutter situation. So I plan to use what I am cutting out in the glue book that I just showed you, or in the art journal, or we'll just call it a journal. We'll call it my encyclopedia book, is what we're going to call it. So I don't pull out pages and stick those pages somewhere. But, lots of people do that. And they have these great organizational systems for dealing with their paper. But I work in a small space. Excuse me. And I just don't like keeping a whole lot of stuff. So I have a garbage bag here. And so when I get done with something, I just put it right in the garbage bag, so that way I don't have a lot of scraps. And, sometimes I like to keep my scraps, sometimes not. Most of the time, not. I keep scraps. I tend to keep scraps from fabric more than magazine stuff. Because, let's face it, we always have a magazine, right? There's just no point. Well, for me, lots of people find this therapeutic, and lots of people, they love their magazine scraps, and they really do like to organize them and things like that. But I just, to me, that's, it's too overwhelming. And right now, what with the recent happenings, I don't want to get overwhelmed. I don't want to be overwhelmed. Oh, she's so pretty. Forget her name. I do like the faces in this magazine. And I really love black and white imagery. So I'm just going to put that there. I would be curious to know how you guys feel about keeping large supplies of things, whether it's something you do or you don't do, or tell me how you do it. Very curious. Oh, that's so beautiful. But I think we are just going to do her face. I also love the way these faces look, when you do this. They really do like the super close up. So our next video will be me actually using these things and putting them into my Encyclopedia journal. I also see, you know, some words that I could possibly use too. I like the way this looks. Line and the number 16. I'm really fond of numbers. I love this background. I also really do like the words, the spirit of travel. So, I'm going to use that. I love the blue with the, so I think we'll use that too. I think this color, the blue color against this blue sky is really pretty. Now I know that I'm not going to use that whole thing. So I'm going to go ahead and, whoops. Yeah, there we go. She is quite lovely too. I love this dress that she has on. Very pretty. Oh my goodness. Super colors. Sorry guys, I'm still struggling a little bit. Not struggling. I got a head cold. That's what I got. Okay. So I'm just going to fold that up and put it over here. I like those colors. I like this right here is really cool. Again, I'm putting anything that I'm not using, I am not keeping. I am putting it in a paper trash bag. And then that helps me. Okay, so I know I'm doing like a 10 by 16. So I'm going to keep this. Let's see if I can just. Okay, so this is, well, this would have to be 6.5. Around 6.5. So I think what I'll do is take a wee bit off here. Just go ahead and take it off because I know the dimensions of my book. And I know I should probably be using a roller, but to me that makes everything too straight. I kind of like my quirky looking stuff. There we go. There. And that will make a nice like page there. Keira Knightley. She's pretty. I like that. So we will use this like this. That's super cool. I'm sorry, this is probably not really interesting. And maybe it is. Okay, I like 50 years. That's interesting. I like her. Okay, we're gonna do about 5 more minutes and then I'll stop and see what we have to play with. And in my next video, I will do a bit of glue booking. I think glue booking is one of those things that it's refreshing to do because you are not thinking. I think that so many times, you know, we overthink things and then we just, we can't get anything done. So overthinking, just sometimes tends to paralyze a person. So I don't know about you, but it does me. I think this 50 fathoms would be super cool to use with the number 50 that we tore out a while ago. I like that too. I love this blue here. That blue is going to really match nicely with the 50 fathoms page that we had going on. I'm looking for colors. I think that she will look good on this background. So, just I'm choosing things that will work together, so I don't have to think too much about it. This is a nice big splash of purple, so I'll have some of that. Look at that. It's like a stamp on an envelope. That'd be cool for something. Okay, I'm going to do 2 more pages. 1. I don't see anything interesting there. And 2. I like the word rebirth, so I'm going to do that. And, yep, that's it. Okay, now I'm taking this away, and in my next video, I will be back, and we'll be using just the things that we tore in this session to glue book into our new World Book Encyclopedia Journal. World Book Encyclopedia Journal. Yes. Thank y'all for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.